We are the ones who allow these corrupt leaders to be in power. We are the ones who allow these white people to exploit us. We are the ones who are fighting against each other. We are the ones who are disunity. We are the ones who don't listen or don't see how the wave is and choose better leaders for us. We are the ones who are going to vote. We are the one who are Wagwan. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Kenyan Beast, and we are doing it the African way every day, every time. The problem of Africa is you. You have seen the title. That's how it says. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about what is the real problem of Africa. What is the real problem of Africans? Some are saying are the whites. Some are saying it's corrupt leaders. Some are saying a lot of things. If you ask two parties, the whites and the Africans, both have some things to say about the real problem of Africa. Africa has a lot of problems. For example, Africa is one of the continents that it's very rich in resources, very rich soil. Richest person to ever lived in the world, in the face of the earth, is from Africa, and that is Mansa Musa. That shows how Africa has great potential. South Africa, Congo, and a lot of West African countries contribute over 60% of resources in the world. South Africa alone provide over 60% of gold. Ghana alone provide cocoa, a lot of percentage. We have uranium, we have copper. And a lot of countries that are depending from Africa, they are somewhere, they have set their bar somewhere high, and they are getting the resources here in Africa. For example, Singapore at one point, it was behind Kenya in terms of, economy, infrastructure, and every. But right now, Singapore is far ahead of Kenya. A lot of countries that are far ahead of African countries, they are depending from Africa. They depend on the resources from Africa. They depend from uranium from Africa, gold, oil, copper, and you name it. Even labor comes from Africa. See, the countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, they are rich, but they get their labor here from Africa. And I was asking my question, what is the real problem of Africa? What is the real problem of Africans? Is it corrupt leaders? Is it the white people? What is it? And yes, we all agree the white people play a bigger role in making Africa poor. We are the third continent with the third world countries. We agree white people, the colonizer, they have hand in making Africa poor. But again, we agree that corrupt leaders that are in power, they are contributing in making Africa poor. As per me, that's not the problem. Yes, we have the white people, we have the leaders, but for me, the problem is you. The problem, it's me. Me and you are the real problem of Africa. You will ask yourself, how is it like that? First of all, we are the ones who allow these corrupt leaders to be in power. We are the ones who allow these white people to exploit us. We are the ones who are fighting against each other. We are the ones who are disunity. We are the ones who don't listen or don't see how the wave is and choose better leaders for us. We are the ones who are going to vote. We are the ones who are voting for the wrong people. We are the ones who are making wrong decisions. We are the ones who are running our countries to go and make other countries. We are the ones who don't come back to our motherland when we run away from our countries or when we make it in another country. We are the ones who are not investing in our countries. We are the problem as the people of Africa. And I bet all Africans listening to this video, if you know a friend, share this video to them. Because how are we problem? When we go there on the voting ballot and we want to choose a leader, somehow we choose leaders according to tribalism. We have a lot of tribalism, choosing leaders saying that this one is my person. For example, here in Kenya, a lot of people from Rift Valley region and these other regions who chose William Ruto, they chose him because he is a Kalenjin. He is my person. He is the person of my tribe. When he gets there, he will look for my, he will work for me because he is my person. Nah. That is damn wrong. He won't work for you. He is your person, but he does not have your interest. So we are voting in incompetent leaders simply because they are of our tribes. We are voting in incompetent leaders simply because the other leader who is competing with him is not of your tribe. So you don't have a choice. The choice is just to give someone of your tribe. Tribalism kills us. Now, we have like 300 active politicians. Or let me say in Kenya, we have like 300 or 350 active politicians, or maybe 500. MPs, governors, president, or 1,000, let me say like that. So, 1,000 people who are in the executive sit down on these chambers and make choices for you to fight your friend, make choices for you to be tribalistic, make choices for you. Nah, controlling over 5 or 50 million people. How? One person who is running for presidency is telling you 20 million people of that tribe that you hate other tribe. Something that is eating us Africans is tribalism. That is the first agenda. We will talk. We will fight corruption. We will do what it takes. But when we still have tribalism, nothing will work. Nothing will work. Because you, somewhere in Nigeria, you are from Yoruba, but the one who is vying for president is from other tribe. So because you don't want a Yoruba, or you don't want that tribe to be in power, you will vote for your Yoruba candidate even if he is not fitted for that seat. Tribalism. Tribalism has led to, even in these companies, industries, going to look for works, people are given jobs who does not deserve. A pastor is given job as a doctor. A doctor is given job as an engineer. Engineer does not get a job. A policeman does not. Now, we are suffering. We lack opportunities, yet we have gone to school simply because your chances were given to someone else who does not deserve that. And it's not bad to give jobs to your relative, your friends. Not bad. But how are you sure this guy will deliver? Now, when you give him that seat, he ends up spoiling everything. He ends up stealing simply because you cannot do anything for him. You cannot do anything because he is of your tribe. The kingsmen will curse you. Why are you disturbing your brother? Why are you disturbing your neighbor? So he is stealing and you are sitting quiet. Now the company will fall. The industry will fall. Your shop will go down. That is the problem of Africa. That is the problem of Africans. And you are the problem. Me, I am the problem. Tribalism. We choose people to power who are incompetent simply because they belong to my tribe. We choose people to power who are not fitted for that job simply because it is for my tribe. We choose people who are thieves, corrupted, simply because they are from my tribe. And then we end up 5 years crying and waiting for another 5 years to go in the ballot box to vote again for the same person because he is for my tribe. Let me just give him. Tribalism. Now, when you talk about corruption, corruption is the biggest problem in Africa. But this corruption, we are the one who have created this pattern. We as the voters, we as the citizens, we as Africans, as Kenyans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, South Africans, Zimbabweans, we are the one who have escalated these corruption activities. Now, let me take these two scenarios. Two people are vying for presidency. One does not have money, so he will not give you something. He tells you, when you give me this seat, I'll do this for you. But I don't have something to offer. But I want the seat because I am the true leader. And the other one will come and tell you, I want you to give me that seat simply because I'm giving you a bag of rice, simply because I'm giving you 10,000 naira, I'm giving you 1,000 shillings, I'm giving you $2. I want you to vote for me. And then you all go out and vote for him because he has given you something small token. Now he gets that seat. When he's there, instead of working, instead of creating job opportunities, instead of building infrastructure, he will go there and give back to him what he gave to you. He will steal, He will enrich himself, and you cannot say anything simply because he gave you bribe. And by giving you bribe, he tied your hands. He zipped your mouth. You cannot say anything. You'll just be crying in your chamber. What are you saying? Complaining, but you cannot talk because you are given this $10,000, 10,000 naira, even not dollars. You are given one bag of rice, just complaining. And words are not coming out because your mouth is zipped with that 1,000 shillings, with that bag of rice that you are given. 5 years you'll be crying, and then after that, they will come back again and give you another bag of rice. So you tell me, this bag of rice, will it help you for the rest of the term? You and your family? I remember the day when Gen Zs were protesting in Kenya, Gen Zs were protesting in Nigeria, Ghana. They all came out in numbers. But you know, there's one scenario I saw in Nigeria. I didn't even heard. I saw in Nigeria where these politicians, I think it's a sister to Tinubu or some governor aligned with Tinubu, he came and gave Nigerians a bag of rice and tell them not to protest. Now, this protest was not personal. This protest was because the country is burning, was because the economy of Nigeria is going down, was because things are not working out with the Tinubu government. And that's why they were protesting. But simply because you have been given a bag of rice, you zip. Now the bag of rice has ended. Now you are like, words are not coming out simply because you were zipped. That's the problem we are causing. Tribalism and allowing ourselves to be bribed so that we give people seats. It's so sad. Sometimes we blame the white people who are the cause, but we are the one who are choosing these puppets to the seat, and these puppets aligned with the white people. Right now, Ibrahim Traore is doing a great job, but maybe there's some people, they don't see that. They just want, we want democracy. We want to go and vote for my person. I want my person to be in power. And the person you want him to be in power, he is a puppet. Just see what Burkina Faso is now coming. Simply because the white people are not interfering with their politics. The France is not interfering with their resources. Now Burkina Faso is growing. It's us, the people, to choose whether to ditch the white or to continue being under the whites. It asks the people to choose whether to work with France or not to work with France. It asks the people to choose whether to work with Russia or not to work with Russia, because we have the power to choose and we have the power not to choose. We have the power to eliminate. We have the power, we the people. But because we choose bad leaders, our powers have been shattered down, have been cut down to none. You try to talk, they shut you down simply because you chose someone in power who will not listen for you. You chose someone to power who is a dictator. You chose someone to power who does not have your interests in the heart. So you tell me, what is the problem of Africans? Why is Africa so poor? Is it because of the whites? Is it because of corruption? When we talk about white people, when we talk about corruption, all this is narrowed down to you as the people. 20 million people in our country. We have a mandate to choose a leader. If it doesn't work for us, let us remove him in power. We can do that by democratic moves. We can do that by voting. We know democracy does not work in Africa more so, but we are the cause of that too. Because we choose leaders who does not respect our choices. We choose leaders who does not fear us. When you talk about corruption, starts with you. When you choose a wrong leader to power, is the problem. When you choose a leader simply because he gave you something, is a problem. When you choose leaders just blindly, is a problem. When you don't condemn the leaders, problem. When you don't speak out, problem. Sometimes we see problems happening. So we see a leader engaging into corruption moves. We see a leader stealing, grabbing lands, but we don't talk simply because he is from our tribe. We can't talk simply because he's from my party. We can't talk simply because sometimes I think this issue of multi-party too has created a lot of problems. I will not talk about that right now. The problem of Africa and Africans is us, the people of Africa. It's us, the citizens of Kenya, us, the citizens of Tanzania, the citizens of Zimbabwe, Zambia, Central Africa. We are the problem. We are the problem. When we talk about white people invading Africa, white people stealing from us, exploiting us, we are the one who allow that. We fight amongst ourselves. The leaders, they come here, they make us fight, and we, in our right senses, we fight. In our right senses, you are saying, I don't like the people from that community. We are one. Black people. You saw France, Belgium, England, countries that colonized Africa. They came together somewhere and sat in I think Lancaster House, somewhere there, and they divided Africa. Because they talked one language to colonize Africa, even if it's to share, let's share Africa. And they did that. So we are the one who can create a better Africa, and we are the one who can spoil or who can make our Africa go down. When I talk about Africans in diaspora, I talk about you not running from Africa. I understand we go to look for greener pastures, and we have a number or many opportunities outside Africa. But when you go there, remember to come back to the motherland. Remember to invest in the motherland. In your community where you come from, there's some regions where there's no water, there's no this, and you are capable of creating something. Create it there. We cannot wait for the government to do everything for us. Government does not care about us. We will care about our people. We care about ourselves. So Africans in diaspora, you have a role to play, a big role to play in the continent of Africa. Don't go there and say you don't know motherland. Don't go there and forget the culture, African culture, and embrace the Western culture. The other thing that is eating us, we embrace cultures that's not ours. We leave our African culture and we embrace culture that is not ours. That's another problem that we are facing as Africans. You cannot see white people embracing our culture or trying to live like us. They will be whites forever. They will be Americans forever. You can't. I don't see when you see an American coming here and he say he's an American African. No, he will be American forever, even if he stays here for more than 50 years. But us, 2 years in the US, nah. I'm not from Africa, man. I'm from United States of America. I'm from Chicago. You forget that you have a role to play in the motherland. Please hear me out. Please, if you have made something, you can invest in the motherland. You can invest in your country. That's what we need. Choosing leaders who will fight for us. Choosing leaders who will do what is the best for the people of Africa. It's a mandate we have as the people of Africa. Instead of going in circles crying, oh, white people have done this, oh, supremacy, neo-colonization, hey, we can end this. It's just the matter of waking up and saying no to imperialism, no to neo-colonization. Ibrahim Traore did wake up one day and say no to France. So we need to choose leaders who will say no to puppetism. Something that is disturbing us, spirituality, Christianity, religion. We embrace religion so bad that we forget we are the people of this earth. We embrace religion so bad that we forget this is our life. There's no other life. We embrace religion so hard that we forget our children will come and live in this world. Our children of our children will come to live in this world. We have to make this world look better. But simply because a person, a leader, is going to church and using church to manipulate you, you are there saying, he's a man of God. He's a man of God. Which man of God does not have your interest? Which man of God is corrupt? Which man of God is killing others? Which man of God is abducting others? Which man of God is stealing and grabbing your lands? Which? Now we need to wake up, man. It's another generation, man. We need to wake up and make greater choices. We need to wake up and to speak up. You need to wake up and share this video, because being a Pan-Africanist is a one way, another way of promoting your Africa, another way of making Africa great. We cannot be speaking about bringing Africa back to Africans, and yet we are sleeping like this. Oh, they have brought Africa back. Oh, okay. Why? We sleep. We are waiting for other people to bring Africa for us. We are waiting for African diaspora or Caribbeans. No. This fight started long time ago. It is time to end this fight as winners. We are the problem, we as Africans. I have much to say, but I just don't want to waste your bundles, because you know what I'm talking about. We need unity. That's the other thing. Without unity, there's no better Africa. Even if we shout in the top of mountains, there is no better Africa. Let's promote Pan-Africanism. Let's promote unity. Let's promote we don't have these borders. Let's be the people we want to be. You get in a train from Canada to United States, or from United to this country, no visas. But you get in a train from South Africa to maybe Zimbabwe, you are being asked visa, simply because we're not united. The borders is affecting us. We're just there. As long as we live, we think we are okay. We are not okay. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, and share. Until next episode, peace be with you.